Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. First of all, remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, and also apologies in advance for sounding like a budget Darth Vader, but as you can probably tell, still not 100%. Let's get into it. I'm so excited for the US Open. It's what I was about to say to start, but it's already started, and it's been, as you'd expect, it has been extremely exciting straight away. The US Open has been incredible. We've seen a GOAT in action. We've seen some huge upsets. Let's get into it for our daily roundup that we do for every single Grand Slam. And I can't wait to get through this because there are some interesting results. Okay, Kachin beat Badin in 5 sets. Look at that. I mean, that is a battle to say the least. 10-6 in the 5th set. Holt, the American, who's actually Tracy Austin's son, came through against Taylor Fritz, who a lot of people would have had going pretty deep, probably quarterfinals. He's been in some good form. He loves the hard courts. He was fancying his chances of going deep in this tournament after a good run at Wimbledon. Instead, he loses in the first round, the 10th seed and the number 1 USA player from the men's side anyway. So 4-setter, he'll be very, very upset. And I know after he's just said, didn't feel good. Didn't feel good on the day and gutted, as you can imagine. Thompson beat Sonego in 5 sets. Good win for Thompson, coming from 2 sets to love down. Draper beat Ruusuvuori in straight sets. A really good win for Draper. Ruusuvuori is dangerous, and I was quite impressed with the way that he managed to navigate that. He's been in some good form. Bublik beat Gaston in straight sets. Good win for Bublik as well. And Valenzan Shop had to do it the hard way. 2 sets to 1 up, but in the end, winning in 5. Montero beat Molcan in 4 sets. That's a great win for Montero. Didn't have him beating Molcan, so a 4-set win for him. Garin beat Lehecka in 4 sets, carries on his good Grand Slam form. Alex de Minaur beat Krajinovic in straight sets. Good win for the Australian. And Felix dropped a set against Reichard from Switzerland, but a 4-set win in the end. And then Pablo Carreño Busta beating Dominic Thiem in a very, very, pretty gut-wrenching affair for people that are Dominic Thiem fans, because that was a terrible draw to get. Carreño Busta just won the Canadian Open recently. He has been in semi-finals of the US Open twice. He loves this tournament. A terrible, terrible draw to get, and ends up falling the former US Open champion in 4 sets. Khachanov beat Kudla in 4 sets as well. Borges, the Portuguese player, beating Ben Shelton. What a win. Look at that. 3 tiebreakers, winning in 5 sets. That is a very, very hard-fought win. And that completely ruins my bracket because I was pretty high on Ben Shelton going, I think, 2nd or 3rd round, but that's not going to happen. Mute beat Wawrinka. Got a walkover after taking the first 2 sets. Shame to see Stan just not physically the beast he once was. Grenier beating Etcheverry in 4 sets, and Wu beating Basilashvili in straight. What a win for Wu, beating the seeded Basilashvili and bageling him in the final set, or the 3rd set even. Ruud beat Carl Edmund in straight sets. No surprises there for the Brits out there. Commiserations to myself and them, but Casper Ruud just been too good this year, and Carl Edmund is coming off the back of a very long layoff, so it's just not a good matchup at this time. Berrettini beat Jarry in straight sets as well. Great win for Berrettini. And then Fucsovic got a walkover against Cressy. This again has ruined my bracket because I did have Cressy going pretty deep. And look, I was expecting him to do big things, but again, there's something to be said maybe about a lot of these players just playing too much tennis before a Grand Slam. I know it helps their rankings. They want to be ranked for that Grand Slam. So they'll really push themselves if they're close. And he ended up being seeded at 30. But I know he played Winston-Salem. Not sure whether he should have played that. But then in the end, would he have got Fucsovic? But Fucsovic is a tough draw. I don't know. It's an interesting one. One to discuss another day. Medvedev beat Kozlov in straight sets. A bagel at the end as well there. And Van Richthoven even, carrying on his fantastic form, beating Zhang in 5. Coming from 2 sets to love down. What a win for the Dutch player. JJ Wolf beat RBA in straight sets. Great win for JJ Wolf. 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. It's a solid win over someone who, was actually scheduled, or I guess was looking to end up facing Kyrgios in the early rounds. And a lot of people thought that would be a difficult match for Kyrgios. because of the consistency RBA has, Wolf just said, sorry, I'm too good. And we're not going to see that. Murray beats Cerundolo. Good win for the Brits. I watched this as well. Looked pretty good. Cerundolo just a little bit underpowered on the serve. Ground stroke's really good. And I think he had some chances, but Murray was by far the better player on the day. But a good learning experience for the Argentinian, and for Murray, he marches on. And he'll be happy to not have to win in 4 or 5 sets. This is the first time in a while that I can remember that he's actually navigated the first round with such ease. So, I don't know. Is that a sign of things to come? We'll see. Korda beat Bagnis in 4 sets. Good win for the American. And Ridderneck beat Halep in 4 as well, fellow French player. Tabio beat Madrak in 4 sets. Good win for the Chilean. And Nava beat Millman in 5 sets. Good win for the American for sure. And David Fokina beat Nishioka in straight sets. That was a 50-50 for me. That's a really good win for ADF. Tony Paul beat Zapata Morales in straight sets. In 5 sets, even. He probably wishes it was in straight sets. In 5 sets, winning 4-6, 6-3, 2-6, 6-love, 7-5. It does really make me laugh, though, when someone bagels someone else and they still end up losing. I mean, it's crazy. Well, that didn't happen this time, but I've seen it happen, especially on the women's side. And, bagels being dealt out left, right, and centre here today, aren't they? Kyrgios beat his good mate Kokkinakis. They'll be playing doubles together. That was a heart-wrenching, I think, match for both of them. Didn't want to play each other. Good win, though, in the end. And I don't know why people thought it'd go 4 or 5 sets. I didn't. I know they play each other a lot and they hit together, but Kyrgios is a different level to Kokkinakis, in my opinion. Kokkinakis hasn't shown me enough to make me think that he is on the same skill level as Kyrgios. And I think this kind of proves it. Bonzi beat Umber. What a win. And I predicted this, I'm pretty sure, in 5 sets. A really, really tough fought French affair. And then Tsitsipas. I mean, this is probably arguably the biggest upset of the day, of day one, is Tsitsipas losing to Garin in 4 sets. I mean, sorry, Galan even in 4 sets. If it was Garin, that wouldn't be actually as surprising. But the Colombian, unseeded Colombian, winning 6-love, 6-1, 3-6, 7-5. So he bageled and breadsticked him as well. Pretty embarrassing. Tsitsipas hitting more than double the amount of unforced errors to winners. He will be having a very, very tough next couple of days, I'd imagine, looking at himself in the mirror. Especially because a lot of people had him going deep. I had him making the final. Some people had him winning the tournament. But a lot of people would have had him making the quarters, at least I'd assume. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know what to say to you. But his horrible form at the US Open continues. Fernandez, last year's finalist, beat Dodin in straight sets. Kuzmova beat Sriwas Torma in straights. Samsonova beat Bailik in straights as well. This is WTA, of course. Krunic beat Avanesian in straights as well. And Serena carrying on her career, really. Beating Kovanic in straight sets as well. Great win. So those are the night matches. Then we'll move on to the matches that were played earlier in the day. Schmidlova beat Podoroska in straight sets. Kontaveit beat Christian in straight sets. A bagel as well. Good to see Kontaveit back in some form. Krejcikova in some form as well. Bageling Contreras Gomez. I'm telling you, on the women's side, there's just so many bagels. It's weird. 6-love, 6-4. Rogers beating Roos in 3 sets. Good win in the end, but difficult one. Tomjanovic beating Machova or Mukaba even in straight sets. Zhang beating Teichmann. Good win for Zhang. Teichmann will be disappointed to lose in straight sets like that. Roos beat Gavrilova in 3. And Marino beat Freck in straight sets. Good win for the Canadian player. Jabeur beat Brengel in straight sets. And Rodina beat Trevisan, the seeded Italian, 7-5, 6-1. Keys beat Yastremska in straight sets, and Wang beat Diane Parry in 3. Harriet Dart with a massive upset, causing... this is a big win. Beating Kasatkina in 3 sets. The unseeded Brit winning 7-6, 1-6, 6-3. This is probably the best win of her career. This could potentially be a springboard for her tennis career, genuinely. This is the type of win that can give you a lot of confidence. Let's see what she can do. I'm not sure who she's got next, but she'll have a lot of confidence going into that. Georgie beat Bonda in 3 sets. And Hanan Maya, look at this. I mean, this is carnage. Hanan Maya double bageling Konju. That is just... Oh, no. That's just embarrassing. I mean, Konju will go home and just... I don't know. I hope she doesn't cry. But if she were to, I wouldn't blame her because that is just crazy. Coco Gauff beat Jean in straight sets, and Parizas Diaz lost to Galfi in straights. Zanevska beat Coco van der Wey in straight sets. And Halep, this was the biggest upset, apart from, I guess, Stefanos Tsitsipas, 2 Patrick Mouratoglou players getting completely destroyed in the first round. Crazy. Simona Halep, the 7th seed in a lot of people's eyes, was going to be the champion this year, or at least one of the favorites. She falls 2-6, 6-love. Sorry, 6-2, love 6, 6-4. So she bageled Sniger, who the Ukrainian player. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because she got bageled second set. She didn't care. She still went on to win it. What a win. Halep will be thinking, how I just bageled her and not won. Manlik beat Zidansek in 3 sets, or even the American with a really good win there. Andreescu bageling Tanan breadsticking her, but losing the second set 6-3. Good win for Andreescu. Kalinskaya beating Peterson in straight sets. Good win over a talented young player. Risk beating Yu in straights, and Sakari avenging her loss to Maria in Wimbledon, beating her in 3 sets. A bagel at the end there as well. Caroline Garcia beating Rakimova in straight sets, and Kudermetova beating Vekic in straights as well. Osorio Serrano beating Lee in 3. Let's then go to the matches today. So I'll quickly go and I'll give you my guys' prediction as well, and also who I think potentially... Well, actually, before we do that, who is the player of the day? It has to be Galan, the Colombian who beat Tsitsipas. What a win. Like, genuinely. And I know Tsitsipas didn't play well. I don't care. Great win from Galan. So we've got Nori pair. I'm going to go Nori to win that. Dimitrov, Johnson, Dimitrov. Daniel, Gasquet, I'm going to go Gasquet. McDonald, Sousa, going to go McDonald. Nakashima, Kotov, going to go Nakashima. Alcaraz, Bailly is going to go Alcaraz. Duckworth, O'Connell, going to go Duckworth. Rublev, Jair, going to go Rublev. Evans, Vesely, going to go Evans. Rune, White, going to go Rune. Greixball, Correa, going to go Greixball. Kekmanovic, Tien, going to go Kekmanovic. Isner, Delbonis, going to go Isner. Verdasco, Kwon. Oh, going to go Kwon. Martinez, Eubanks, going to go Eubanks. Sinner, Altmaier, going to go Sinner. Musetti, Goffin, going to go Musetti. Just. Manarino, Brewer, going to go Manarina. Query, Ivashka, going to go Query. Chorich, Koaquad, Chorich. Cilic, Martera, going to go Cilic. Hurkacz, Otter, going to go Hurkacz. Brooksby, Leovic, going to go Brooksby. Ramos, Vinolas versus Gombos, going to go Ramos, Vinolas. Carabas, Bayana versus Monar, going to go Monar. Popperin, even Sang, going to go Popperin. Kubler, Eimer, going to go Eimer. Fognini, Karatsev, going to go Fognini. Shapovalov, Husler, going to go Shapovalov. Giron, TFO, going to go TFO. That is the night game on the men's side. That's the, a very interesting one. Nadal's playing Hiyakata. I'm going to go Nadal. Schwartzman's sock. I'm going to go Schwartzman just. Right. Let's have a look at the women's matches then on day 2. Kanepi, Martin Kova, going to go Kanepi. Golubic, Pagula. Swiatek, Paulini, going to go Swiatek. Muguruza, Tolson, going to go Muguruza. Noskova, going to go Noskova. Zheng, Ostapenko, going to go Ostapenko. No, actually, Kim Won Zheng. Siegmund, Kirsty, going to go Kirsty. Pliskova, Lynette, going to go Pliskova. Fruhvirtova versus Wang, Fruhvirtova. Sabalenka, Harrison, going to go Sabalenka. Lu Potapova, going to go Potapova. Stevens, Minang, going to go Stevens. Bencic to beat Petkovic. Kvitova to beat Andreeva. Rybakina to beat Burrell. Coturetto to beat Sasnovich. Kalinina to beat Pera. Van Uytvanck to beat Venus. Mertens to beat Begu. Badosa to beat Serenko. Kracheva to beat Martic. Wan to beat Forlis. Davis to beat Bronzetti. Kostyuk to beat Sharif. Alexandrova to beat Stearns, Huvan to beat Buska, Kenin to beat Niemia, Townsend to beat Siniakova, Azarenka to beat Kruger, and that's a tough one. Anisimova, Potensev are going to go Anisimova. Right. Then we've got Raducanu, Cornet. What a match that is. Going to go Raducanu. And then even better, Osaka, Collins going to go Osaka. But tell you what, those matches are 50-50s. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Of course, we'll be doing these daily roundups every day, hence daily. And I will also be doing, hopefully, if my throat and my physical being is feeling better, I will be doing quite a few live watch-along commentaries as well, play-by-play, on top of some pre-match previews and some post-match analysis as well. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well. We'll see you on the next video.